Welcome to Marshal Matters, your podcast for all things motorsports from the trackside. With Sean and Taylor, your friendly local marshals. Well, we got a pretty easy week this week, I think. We got some races to talk about. We have Nascar at Atlanta. We have testing to talk about if you want again. If you want to, look
testing.
too much into testing. I thought you would have a lot of... Listen, I thought you'd have a lot of hype come out of that.
No. Look, we'll talk about it. But I, you know what? Actually, I think I have bid farewell to my Delulus. Maybe I'm not Delulu anymore.
Damn. What has happened to you? So we got that. We got NASCAR this weekend we can do a little bit of production for, as well as IndyCar starting up. And we got some flags and news of the week. So, where do we want to begin?
It's race week. I'm so excited for
Every
to be
week
back.
is race week now.
Oh, I know, but it's like the first race week of a series.
Fine.
We get 3 of these a year, 4 of these a year, because Daytona 24-hour counts. We have the NASCAR race week, IndyCar race week, and F1 first race week. So,
But F1's not this week. F1's next week.
no, that's not exactly. So next week when we record, I'm gonna say it's race week again for F1.
Okay, I see what you're saying. You're saying it's race week isn't like the first race for every single series. I see what you're throwing down. I get it.
We're allowed to be hyped. So very exciting. IndyCar is back at St. Pete. It is St. Pete, right?
Yeah,
Am I hallucinating?
No, you're right. It's St. Pete.
Thank God. So it's really exciting. I love IndyCar. I do love IndyCar. But congratulations, Alex Palou.
Listen, I've already put my money on a champion this year, and it's not Palou, so...
Care to share?
I am predicting that a team finally knocks off the Penske Ganassi dominance of IndyCar, finally, and wins the championship.
Okay.
Do you want to guess? Here, guess what team I think knocks off
Andretti.
It's not Andretti.
Oh.
It's not McLaren.
And who is it?
I'm going to predict Meyer Shank Racing.
Okay.
And Marcus Armstrong has a breakout year.
Oh. I really like that, actually. I really like that prediction.
Yep. Odds are fantastic. Odds are massive. And I can see him having a fantastic season. So he's my boy for this year.
Oh. Is that your only boy, or are you abandoning Kiffin Simpson?
No, I'll always
at
have
long last?
I'll always have Simpson in my heart. It's fine. But for my financial benefit, I have predicted Marcus Armstrong.
Fair enough. I actually think that's a really great prediction. I love that. I think he's a really great driver. I think we've seen
He's
some
25.
Really. Wow, really? That young?
You feel like he's been around for a while, but he hasn't.
Yeah. Well, good. Honestly, though, I feel like maybe he does have a breakout season. I think that would be fantastic. I would love to see it. Mostly because you know me, I hate like repeat champions year after year. So I love that. I really hope it happens.
Okay, so that's my prediction. That's my wild. Is that a hot take?
I don't know if that's a hot take. I feel like that's like a hot hope.
Listen, IndyCar is back, and I'm really excited for this season. I think this will be one of the better seasons. I think teams have a full year with this hybrid now under their belt. They can figure it out. I don't see the Pillow dominance as much as you saw, I guess, towards the back half of last year. Other teams seem to catch him. If he doesn't start off super hot, maybe he doesn't have a chance to really, or maybe guys have more of a chance to catch him.
Yeah, no, for sure.
He is great. He is definitely
he is great.
He is the best driver in IndyCar. I'll give him that. But maybe he just kind of doesn't care as much this year, and someone else can step in there. That'd be nice. You have changes over a bunch of new tracks this year, right? We have Phoenix back. We have Arlington. We have Markham. We have Washington. So we have 4 brand new races this year that anything can happen. 3 of those being street circuits. So if anything, I was gonna say maybe Andretti has some a little bit of an advantage there.
Maybe,
but
I don't know. I keep forgetting. That Markham is happening. And when I was at the auto show this weekend, I saw their whole booth about the Ontario Honda Dealers Indy Markham event.
Did you talk to anyone there? Did you hear anything?
No, of course I didn't talk to anybody.
So I was hoping someone was there. I don't know if I mentioned this last week, so I could like rip them for like setting up the track properly because they screwed up last year. But no one of importance was there. It was just generic people.
Yeah, I think it was the same people, like generic. They didn't really look like they were part of the team.
I did notice that last week they said expect tickets to go on sale in June.
That's kind of late.
That's exactly what I thought.
Isn't, like, most of the time they went on sale in, like, for a race that happened in July, my memory, when I bought tickets, they would go on sale in, like, April.
Yeah. So if it's on sale, if you're giving yourself 2 months to sell a brand new event, that could be a problem.
Yeah, but also, like, how many people are they expecting? What if the grand, like, I have so many questions. I have so many questions.
They have the grandstands up for Markham. You can find the map with the grandstands.
This is so wild to me. It's just so wild to me. I don't know how this is going to look. I am just concerned.
Yeah, to give you, I guess, the idea of the map with the grandstands, looks like stands are going to be right alongside the hairpin, which not a bad spot. Across pit lane, in turn 7, which is off Kennedy Road, turning back into the GO Station Plaza or parking lot, and then 1 in turn 3. I don't know. They've kind of done a good job. It looks like spreading it out. Turn 5 might be shafted a little because it's so far away from everything. But it's there. Like, they have this, they know where they're putting the grandstands. I just don't know if they have the numbers yet of how many they're expecting. Because it does seem smaller than Toronto.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I don't know. We'll have to see what happens, but then again, it's the first year of an event. There's always something. There's always something.
Yes.
So we'll see what this something is, or maybe there will be many somethings. I don't know. But it's going to be an interesting event to attend on your side or work. Wait, maybe neither.
I'm aware of that. I'm still trying to pull it with Sarah to make her let me work it. So we'll see.
I don't know, dude.
We'll figure it out. It's the.
I mean, we'll see. It's a 5-year contract, so if not this year, there's next year.
Exactly. So yeah, IndyCar starts this week, and we'll do some predictions for the first race later today. Sound good?
We will. Is
okay.
there absolutely? Hold on though. I have a question.
Go ahead.
Do you have a race you're looking forward to the most on the IndyCar schedule?
I mean, obviously the Indy 500. It's kind of a dumb question.
obviously, but like, okay. Fine.
After
The
that
Indy
markup,
500.
I'm not gonna lie. That's just
Fair
again
enough.
personal preference and hometown getting the race.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Right, what about you? I feel like you're asking this because you have a specific one you're looking for.
Yeah, obviously the Weenie 500.
God damn it!
I had to go for it. We're 1 week closer to the Weenie 500. My favorite race on the IndyCar schedule.
Moving on, I think to talk NASCAR a bit this week, we had a race at Atlanta. Was
Yes.
honestly a very exciting race. I'm assuming you didn't watch any of it.
I did not. I was at the auto show. So, however,
Fair.
I saw the result and wow. This is an interesting start to this season.
I know, but think of the playoff implications. Oh, we don't have to. It's amazing.
Hallelujah. We don't have to think about the playoffs, but congratulations to Tyler Reddick for your second win in a row.
Yep.
That is an amazing start to the year.
Yes, it is. It's great for him. Great for Michael Jordan.
Go 23 and I will say it gets better, like with 23-11 now and like Tyler Reddick winning these two races, it's like and the whole lawsuit thing, it's like karma,
Not just that, you can actually look at the standings for the series, and actually like gauge something from it.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now, do you know who the top 5 in NASCAR standings is?
Do not.
Tyler Reddick, number 1. Number 2, Bubba Wallace.
Mm-hmm.
3,
fantastic.
nope. 3, Chase Elliott.
Interesting. Okay.
4, Carson Hocevar.
My gosh.
5, Zane Smith. Yeah. So
I mean, but like honestly though, I love the fact that we can look at the standings now and be like, that makes sense. That tracks based on the races that we've seen.
I think Zane Smith finished 6th and 7th both races. Like good for him. If
Wow.
you can have a good season just by consistently getting to the finish now. It's not this whole you have to wreck your car. Like you actually gotta kind of save your stuff and not drive like an asshole anymore. So all for what is happening in NASCAR. I'm very excited for the start of the season. Great for 23-11 to get and Reddick to get back-to-back wins.
Mm-hmm.
So, shall we move on to some flags?
Sure. We can move on to some flags. I have a couple.
I noticed.
Yes. I love how yours are all green and mine are like, there's no green.
I have only green flags. I'm only trying to be positive this week.
I love that. I
was too negative in the weekend. I need to give
Oh,
myself
fair
some
enough.
positivity.
I think I've reserved my green flag because I just like don't want to be Delulu that Ferrari's going to do well this year. Oh. I just don't like I saw testing and I was like, I don't know. I just don't trust it. I have trust issues with Ferrari.
Yes, as you should. That being said, man, they are looking good.
Yeah, they are, but again, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what's going to happen in Australia. I don't trust anything testing tells us until we get to the track. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyway, so my black flag for this week is the Audi livery in person. I saw it at the auto show. I know you sent it to me the weekend before. It is so much worse in person than it was.
Thank you.
Like pictures. So here's the thing. I was like having an argument with Peter. He's like, I don't really mind it. He's like, I don't mind it from the back and I don't mind it from the front. I'm like, okay, so you don't like the look of the livery. You like what? Like you like the concepts separately, but not together.
If you only like it from certain angles, it's not good. You need to like it from all angles.
Yeah, and I said to him, I was like, even the like difference of like the matte silver versus the gloss finish on the back. I'm like, it's so ugly. I think the funniest part about this was that like there's obviously like a couple in front of us who were like kind of like looking at it being like, oh, like it looks really interesting, and I'm just in the back being like, this looks
Ripping
so
it.
ugly.
Oh my
And
god.
she just like kind of like looked back, and Peter noticed, and I was just like, this is such an ugly car, why would they do this? So anyway.
That's amazing. Just ruined someone else's auto show experience.
I'm like, this is such a stupid car. Like, why would you do that? Why would you cut the car in half? It's dumb. I was like, just keep the silver. If they had just kept the silver, I think that would have been great. And like have the red, like ruddy orange accents throughout. That would have been cool. Anyway, that is my black flag of the week because it just made me so much more angry to see it in person.
That's fair.
And then my yellow flag is what is going on with IndyCar officiating, because like they don't have a master of officiating or whatever they're calling it, because they're doing the independent thing, right?
Yes.
It's an independent group that's going to be officiating, even though they have like the vice president of whoever is still there, but they haven't like designated anybody as like, I guess, the leader of it. So like 3 representatives have to be there for the first like 2 or 3 races of the season. They're still figuring it out. I don't know. The yellow flag, because I'm like, what's happening?
You know what? I think it's a very good yellow flag because it's one of those things where it's like, I don't want to make any bold statements to say this is great, this is bad, and like that, because I honestly do not know. I don't know what it takes. I don't know the behind the scenes calls they have to make or who has to do what.
Yeah.
What I do know is that they're doing something and they're trying to be better. Maybe it takes a race or two to figure out the system.
Yeah.
And maybe it goes bad. Maybe it does. But at the same time, I do not know how it's going to end up. So yeah, I think a yellow flag there is very appropriate.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I saw that and I was like, what is going on? I'm a little worried, but I'm not like too worried because like with new things, it always takes a little bit of time. But anyway, those are my 2 for this week. What about you?
My green flag, my first one of the week is that IndyCar is back. We kind of already touched on that, so just excited, really pumped for this season. Other green flag is that they brought back the Speed Channel.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and it's now a new like podcast using the Speed Channel stuff. It is with Kevin Harvick and Will Buxton. And you know what? I am just really happy that they're using, I guess, the Speed Channel like IP and stuff, bringing that. And I think it just kind of shows there's a lot of hype around motorsports right now. So to bring back an old, I guess, brand in a way of covering motorsports and being entertaining about it, I think is great. And if that can then expand over the years, even better.
That's so fun. I love that. It
And
is a good indication.
It is. And the final green flag I have, this might be also into the hot take category, Carson Hocevar. He is my green flag of the week, despite getting absolutely shit on for apparently wrecking guys at the end of a race. He was one of the biggest reasons that Atlanta was exciting.
Okay.
He had a hell of a race. Like he was like a lap down. Then he had to fight with the leader on track to stay on the lead lap. I think he eventually went 2 laps down, got those laps back, was fighting for the win at the end. He was all over the place. He was entertainment. And yes, he gets shit for wrecking guys or for being extra aggressive. Cry about it. I do not care. He is entertaining. He is fun. And if you want all your drivers to be this clean-cut, perfect guy who never makes a mistake and it's always, oh, yeah, so we just tried today. It wasn't our best. Shut up.
That's fair.
Go watch Old Men Drive and the freaking Radical series. You're here for entertainment. Hocevar provides entertainment. It's great. and I'm giving him a green flag, and people can fight me on that.
Love that. I love the combination of green flag and hot lap of the week because it's like from what I read, there was a lot of controversy.
Oh,
like a lot of people were
hating on him.
Like, oh yeah, ripping him apart. But I love that you gave him a green flag.
Happily.
Okay. Well, with that being said, there was some news this week.
Before we get into the news, I want to start with a brand new segment, okay?
Oh, sure.
Brand new segment where we're going to look, I want to do a young driver profile. Okay?
Ooh, okay.
I want to look at young and upcoming drivers and just, go over, I guess, what they've done so far, what their aspirations are, where they're going. For this one, I'm not going to give you a name yet, okay? I'm just going to talk about this driver. He is in the ladder to join F1. He is.
Oh my gosh!
He is coming.
No, don't tell me.
Very rich career so far. He's never actually won a championship. He's had a lot of race wins in his junior career. Never won a championship.
So are you about to tell me?
He's with the top team this year for Formula 2. I think he's an American. He's trying to.
I hate you. I hate you. This is not a young driver profile. This is stupid.
Okay, but that being said, 100% talking about Colton Herta in F2 is absolutely a young driver. You know why Colton Herta is still a young driver profile?
Why?
How old is Colton Herta?
27.
He's 25.
That's disgusting.
He's been around in IndyCar, you think, forever. He's only 25. I'm pretty sure he's not even the oldest guy on the F2 grid.
Dude.
Yeah, actually, Colton Herta's teammate in F2 is older than him. So you know what?
Wow.
He's a young driver. I actually think he's going to do it. I think he's going to have a great year. Seeing him in testing, he looks fine. He's in like top 5 consistent times.
Okay, I mean, like, fair enough. We'll have to see what happens throughout the year. But again, like, can we really read into testing?
I think with F2 it's different. And
fair enough.
Also, as Herta is going into here as a established driver in IndyCar, if he is coming over here with the idea of learning how to drive essentially European Formula cars, because an F2 car and an F1 car drive way differently than a Indy Lights car and IndyCar. So if you're going to, and you also have to manage the Pirelli tires versus you've been using Firestones for the last however long. If you do that and you're spending it as a season to learn, but also being competitive, there is no problem, I think, you're going to take this season. All he needs is a top 10 to get his super license points. You're going to take that and get launched right into F1 next year.
Yeah, fair enough. I think the road has already been primed for him, considering that he's a Cadillac reserve driver.
Yep.
Like, he's in F2 for formality reasons because he has to get the super license points. But 100%. We know that he's already going to be in F1. Like, that decision has been made. So
I'm really excited for his year he's going to have, and we will be doing more serious young driver profiles as the year goes on, because there's some drivers I of course want to talk about that are maybe don't get the love they deserve, but
yeah, I think that's a great segment that we have coming.
As a joke, Colton Herta as a young driver is great because you know what, he's gonna make his way to F1. The dream is there.
Yeah. Well. Okay. Fair enough. I'm gonna give you props for the setup because the setup was fantastic.
Thank you.
I really thought that you were going to like tell me some like random kid's name that I was like, oh, that's so awesome. Like, what a great story. No, Colton Herta. I guess like good story-ish, but anyway. Now on to news of the week.
Yes, we go to news of the week now.
Okay. So, first little bit was the IndyCar tire change. So, Firestone is adding enlightened technology to their tires for sustainability, which I think is very interesting. IndyCar is getting
Can you
like kind
enlighten
of new
me into what
tires.
that is?
So, apparently, it means that the tire compounds are going to be formulated using like renewable soybean oil versus the petroleum based oils that are typically used in the compounds. The tires are going to have like recycled steel and recycled carbon black. So it's just a move, environment, sustainability. Um, I'd say like a lot of racing series are trying to move towards more sustainable things. So this is just one of those initiatives. I don't know what it means necessarily for like the performance of the tire, but apparently it won't affect performance whatsoever.
That's cool. Always new tire tech is fun. Um, in an era in motorsports where we do not get a lot of road relevant technology anymore,
Mm-hmm.
I think Firestone moving to something like this and using this kind of technology in its tires is one of those things that you could see being road relevant in the future.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I mean, like,
Why is that
motorsports,
not
I
a
feel
green
like, is
flag?
like,
That's awesome
I mean,
news.
it is awesome news. I actually am green because green. It's a green
God
initiative.
damn it. Fine. Okay, that's
Anyway,
is that all we got for that news? Nothing else to talk about that? Just that they're basically making a
um,
greener tire.
yep,
Okay,
greener
that's fine.
tire, more sustainability. Good for you, IndyCar. We love to see it. Season 8 of Drive to Survive is hitting Netflix on Friday. Have you seen any of the trailers? I have not.
This might be another hot take. I do not care anymore.
I agree. I honestly,
It's
I.
overproduced now.
Mhm.
Like like Drive to Survive used to be like again over dramatized. Like it's like okay, that's not really how that happened. Like Leclerc didn't crash and then wait 20 seconds till he said anything. It was like a half-second delay. No, like they hit their stride. They got what they want with the Grosjean crash years ago, and since then they have been trying to get that high ever since.
Mhm.
I do not. I never finished last season.
Neither did I. And
Oh,
honestly,
thank you. I
like,
thought I was the only one. Okay.
no, I did not finish it. And honestly, like, I can't say that I'm excited whatsoever for this because it wasn't even on my radar until I just saw it on, like, it was a headline and I was like, oh, right. When is this coming back?
Friday.
Oh, this Friday. Okay. But honestly, why would I want to watch Netflix downplay McLaren's treatment of Oscar Piastri?
Do
Because
they? Ooh.
100% they're gonna. I don't know. I don't know, but I bet you anything that Zach Brown is just gonna be insufferable, and there's no Christian Horner, and I'm sure Netflix probably made a whole deal about that because I'm sure he's interviewed for it. Um, I just, meh, eh. Maybe I'll watch it. Maybe I won't if I'm super bored.
That's fair.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
I personally do not care much about it. Um, I've lost a lot of interest in Drive to Survive. It's not as fun.
yeah, agreed. No, totally agree. It's way too overproduced.
I also feel like they stopped really trying. Like
What
what
do
I
you
mean by that's
mean?
like there's been so many of these TV show things that have come out, right? Like what should I say? How do I do this? Like sports behind the scenes TV shows that every single sport has now. Because everyone's trying to catch the hype of F1 during COVID. because Drive to Survive was the hottest shit on Netflix. Since then, Drive to Survive has continued to just get, I think, more and more overproduced and boring and not actually cover the real stories people care about. And then every other sport has their own show, and it's the same formula, and you're just kind of like bored of it. Like, I really do not care about sport behind the scenes shows anymore.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I feel the same way with the like quarterback series on Netflix.
Yeah,
It's
the
like
receiver series, the quarterback one, the golf one, there was a tennis one. I do not care.
Yeah.
If you actually go back, if you go back far enough, the original behind the scenes one was the hockey in NHL.
Oh yeah.
They used to have the HBO series that covered the teams before the Winter Classic. That was over a decade ago.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's run its course.
Yeah.
Anyway, the last little bit of news that I saw that I actually thought was kind of interesting, and like we don't normally talk about MotoGP. It's not something that we actively follow. But I saw that there is. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But I saw that there's an initiative going on right now, and they're close to signing it. Is installing a minimum salary for drivers, or I guess riders in this sense, in MotoGP, like the premier class of MotoGP, and the minimum salary would be like 500,000 euros. But right now, the pay gap is so vast that there are drivers who could be being paid like 12 or like $20,000 a year, or 12,000 euro a year on their contract, versus somebody. There was a name that was mentioned, but I'm not familiar with anybody who's in MotoGP right now. But like their contracts are like 10 million euro a year. So I think they're trying to like bridge that gap a little bit by implementing a like minimum salary of $500,000 or 500,000 euro a year.
I think that's awesome.
Mm-hmm. I think it's great. If you've done the work to be in the premier class of MotoGP, I think you deserve to be paid like decently. And it's quite clear that some teams take advantage, I think, of younger drivers and probably younger talent. So I think it's fantastic what they're doing, and I really hope it goes through. I hope they ratify it and it actually becomes a rule. So it is kind of mincome. MotoGP mincome.
I think it's more. It's like an average like salary, like a base salary, like you have in like a league minimum kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's really cool, and I kind like drivers and racers in every kind of series have been screwed over since the beginning of motorsports. If there is a way to guarantee your income in racing, to know that you are going to be able to have money if anything happens to you also, or if you're, if you get hurt and you can't race the rest of the season, you still get that base salary. I think that's great. And for so many guys that work their way up there, yeah, you should have money by the time you're there. This is motorsports, let's be honest. But having that extra little bit, because a lot of these guys also will probably pay for a seat, like in everything else, right? You're still paying money. It also then forces teams to then also have to, budget accordingly. Budget for your driver. Mm-hmm. Drivers are not expendable. So it kind of really goes, I think, towards a first step of creating, like, not really a driver, but like a rider union.
Yeah.
Which, if you look at every other sport in the world, there's players' unions for everything. This is something I remember years ago, Hinchcliffe saying on a podcast. One thing he'd love to do is create like a driver's union. And that's always stuck with me, because it is the only sport in the world that doesn't really have any kind of representation for drivers. They're just, as a mass, expendable.
Mm-hmm.
So I do think that is a very good thing, and we like to see that.
I agree. Yeah, I think this is a great move, and it'd be nice to see other series kind of take note and maybe follow suit. But awesome job, MotoGP. Keep it up.
That's fair. Also in the news, I don't see it here, but the thing I sent before of Verstappen's comments of, oh, his time at F1 is a lot closer than the end.
Yeah. This is not a surprise whatsoever.
No.
I actually completely forgot that you sent this, and
Not at
I'm
all.
like, I'm surprised it's taken this long for him to like publicly comment something like this, to be honest.
If Max was to leave at the end of this year and just say, not for me, I want out, I wouldn't blame him. I would say, you know what? You are still one of the best drivers of all time. Go prove it in every other series you can.
Exactly. And like we know that he's already doing a lot with I can't remember what the series is. But like the Nürburgring stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like we know he's interested in that. Like I think I can see him doing endurance racing. Like I can very much see him in WEC.
Absolutely.
And I know that he's already expressed a lot of interest about like running Le Mans at some point and being a part of a team for Le Mans. So I think that like his racing career is definitely at its, I think, beginning half still, because he is still so young. But I can see his time in F1 maybe is sunsetting. And I think he's just bored. Part of it is boredom, I think.
By 2030, is Max Verstappen in F1?
No.
I also would agree. I'm going to guess no.
I think he's done.
That is fair.
And the regulations are clearly not helping with that.
Oh, definitely
Nobody
not.
likes them.
No one does.
When you have a driver being like, can you please be flexible in how you interpret these rules because this is ridiculous.
But like, even then, like, it's just overcomplicating a rule set. You're pissing people off. You're changing from just let me drive to let me manage. People don't like cars you have to manage. Now, again, I do like these rules, how they have created, I think, longer brake zones. Like, the cars get up pretty fast, and then they kind of slow down. I think there's going to be an unpredictable, I guess, aura to this season. You're not going to have the same guys winning every time. I think your big four in F1, anything can happen.
I agree. I think it's going to make it exciting, but also might be chaotic.
Yeah. Oh, so many safety cars this year also with breakdowns and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it'll be fantastic. Finally, to finish up this week, let's get some predictions for this weekend. We have NASCAR at Cota and IndyCar at St. Pete.
Right. Okay.
Let's start with NASCAR at Cota. SVG.
SVG.
I'm sorry, you just gotta.
SVG.
It's 100%. The closest thing you could have to SVG, I would say, would be Connor Zilic.
Yes. I would love to see Connor Zilic win. That would be super fun, but I do think it's going to be SVG.
Same. He's just, yeah. He looked so good there last year.
Yeah.
So, SVG wins again on a road course, to no one's surprise.
Yeah. So, okay. So who takes St. Pete? IndyCar.
Okay.
What?
It's going to be a Ganassi driver.
I swear on my life if you say Kiffin's going to
No, Scott Dixon.
Swear. Okay. Yeah, that's reasonable. Although Kiffin has looked pretty good in the last little while, so anyway. Okay. I like it.
I'm going to say Scott Dixon starts the year, gets his win, and then kind of fades the rest of the season is going to be my guess.
Okay. I am going to say Will Power gets his revenge win.
I love how we're picking the two oldest guys in IndyCar to win this weekend. That is absolutely hilarious.
I think Will Power is just going to like feed off of the energy of like annoyance with how his contract ended. And I think he's just going to be like, I'm here. Your loss.
Valid, but also Will Power has a history of getting taken out at St. Pete.
We'll see.
Huh. Anyway, anything else for this week?
No, I'm just looking forward to the racing.
As am I. And on that, we'll be back next week. Thank you for listening to Marshal Matters. If you enjoyed the show, remember to leave a rating and a comment, and also follow so you don't miss an episode. And don't forget, if you want to get involved in motorsports, the easiest way to do so is by marshalling at your local track. Join our cult.